The door leading into room 39 is always kept locked from the inside. Heavily guarded by elite special forces soldiers, the room itself is completely soundproof. Windows are either covered with thick curtains or have been bricked over. Light filtering through the only door comes from an unlabeled key card. In the darkness, desks are stacked with cash in several different currencies. Monitors display surveillance footage from multiple angles, while others show live feeds of financial markets around the world. The air hangs heavy with cigar smoke and hushed voices as men in dark suits discuss illicit deals. The clink of glasses can be heard alongside quiet chatter in multiple languages. But the men in the room speak in hushed tones, aware that their activities are shrouded in absolute secrecy. They are the operators of Room 39, a shadowy organization that exists beyond the reach of international scrutiny. Operating as the personal financial arm of the North Korean regime, they facilitate illicit activities that fund the country's nuclear program and sustain the lavish lifestyle of the elite few. One wrong move could mean a quick trip to the execution ground, turning the next whispered deal into a deadly gamble. This is the chilling reality of Room 39. As the late 1900s approached, the young dictator began amassing his own personal fortune. He needed operatives who could acquire hard currency for him in the black market. At first, these were military officers involved in cross-border trade along the Chinese border. Soon, however, he realized that he needed a more formal structure to meet his financial needs. That's when Kim Il-sung created Room 39. In the beginning, Room 39 focused on running cigarette and alcohol smuggling rings across the border into China. By the end of the century, though, its operations had expanded exponentially. By the time Kim Jong-il took power in 1994, Room 39 was well established. The scope of their operations was staggering. Sources estimate that the Bureau had accumulated assets worth at least $5 billion by 2000. These funds were used to build lavish mansions for the elites in the Workers' Party, allowing them to live like kings. During this era, Room 39 became notorious for selling weapons, drugs, counterfeit goods, and stolen cars. Their hands were also in the gambling industry with casinos that catered to wealthy Chinese businessmen and Russian mobsters. By 2011, when Kim Jong-un came into power, Room 39 had become the financial engine of North Korea. This was the point at which the organization's illicit activities peaked. From hacking and cybercrime to trafficking human beings, nothing was off limits. So how did Room 39 amass such vast wealth? Well, let's start with their involvement in the illegal arms trade. One of Room 39's most profitable ventures is the production and sale of anti-aircraft missiles and surface-to-ship missiles. With expertise honed over decades of developing military hardware for the North Korean Army, this specialized team of engineers and scientists within Room 39 have created some of the most advanced missile systems in the world. The latest iteration of their flagship SA-2 missile can travel at speeds exceeding Mach 4 and boasts a range of over 100 kilometers. This impressive capability makes the missile an attractive option for rogue states and non-state actors seeking to bolster their defense capabilities. The profits from these sales have allowed Room 39 to expand its operations beyond North Korea's borders, establishing a network of front companies in countries like China, Russia, and Singapore. Through these ventures, the organization has secured a steady stream of income, funding its other illicit activities and ensuring its continued growth and influence on the global stage. But wait, there's more. Room 39's expertise doesn't end with missile technology. They've also dabbled in the production of small arms like pistols and RPG launchers. In fact, reports indicate that the group has supplied as many as 200,000 weapons to various militant groups around the world, including Hamas and Hezbollah. This deadly trade has brought in millions upon millions of dollars, further fueling the organization's growth and solidifying its reputation as a major player in the global black market. Yet despite its success in the world of illicit arms dealing, Room 39's true potential was unleashed when it turned to cybercrime. As the digital age dawned, Room 39 quickly identified the lucrative opportunities presented by cyberspace. With North Korea's traditional sources of income drying up due to international sanctions, the regime turned to cybercrime as a way to generate funds for its military and economic needs. Recognizing this shift, Room 39 invested heavily in training and recruiting skilled hackers, offering them high salaries and luxurious living conditions to entice them to join the bureau. Under the direction of the regime, these hackers targeted banks, government agencies, and private companies, stealing sensitive data and financial assets. One of their most infamous attacks was the 2014 Sony Pictures hack, which resulted in the theft of unreleased films and sensitive company data. This attack, widely believed to be orchestrated by Room 39 in retaliation for the movie The Interview, which satirized North Korea's leader, highlighted the Bureau's growing prowess in the realm of cyber warfare. Another notable attack was the 2016 Bangladesh bank heist in which hackers stole $81 million from the bankie's account at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. This audacious cyber heist, also believed to be linked to Room 39, demonstrated the Bureau's growing sophistication and willingness to target even the most secure institutions. And let's not forget about cryptocurrency. Room 39 saw the potential of this new digital asset early on and invested heavily in mining operations. By leveraging North Korea's cheap labor force and vast supply of coal, the Bureau was able to generate significant amounts of cryptocurrency, further diversifying its income streams and making it even more financially resilient. But Room 39's tentacles reach far beyond the digital world. They're also deeply involved in the illegal wildlife trade, particularly in rare and endangered species like pangolins and tigers. These highly trafficked animals are sold to wealthy collectors both within North Korea and abroad, with pangolins being used in traditional medicine and tiger parts being highly prized for their perceived medicinal properties. This cruel and unsustainable practice has contributed to the decline of these species and highlights the lengths to which Room 39 will go to generate funds for the regime. Moreover, Room 39 has been implicated in a host of other illicit activities, including money laundering, drug trafficking, and human trafficking. The organization's involvement in these activities has made it a key player in the global black market, facilitating the flow of illegal goods and services across international borders. So how much money does Room 39 make? Estimates vary, but some sources claim that the organization generates as much as 5% of North Korea's total GDP annually. That's a staggering amount, considering that North Korea's economy is largely stagnant and heavily sanctioned. Finally, let's talk about luxury goods. Room 39 is well known for its production of high-quality counterfeit goods, including luxury watches, handbags, and clothing. The organization's counterfeiters are highly skilled, producing items that are nearly indistinguishable from the genuine article. These fake luxury goods are then sold to unsuspecting buyers both within North Korea and abroad, with the profits going directly to the regime. In conclusion, Room 39 is a shadowy organization that operates with little oversight or accountability. With a history rooted in the illicit activities of North Korea's past, it has evolved into a modern-day financial powerhouse, engaging in everything from cybercrime to wildlife trafficking. The sheer scope and scale of its operations are staggering, with the organization generating billions of dollars annually to fund the regime's lavish lifestyle and dangerous activities. While efforts have been made to expose and disrupt Room 39's activities, the organization's inner workings remain shrouded in secrecy. As long as North Korea remains committed to its rogue activities, Room 39 will continue to thrive, operating in the shadows and fueling the regime's endless pursuits of power and profit. Thanks for watching the video. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for more content and videos.